Hello scholars, welcome back. Today we are going to start our new unit, that is Unit 5, Science and Technology. But before moving ahead, let me tell you that Unit 4 is not a part of our Term 2 syllabus. We have skipped that chapter. Okay, so let's start with our first exercise of this unit, My Amazing Body. Here we have to fill in the blanks to complete these sentences. So let's start with our first fill in the blanks. The main function of the respiratory system is to supply dash to every part of our body and remove carbon dioxide. Yes, you are right, it is oxygen. Now let's see our second one. The muscles that are found in the front part of our thighs are called the answer is quadriceps. Please write the answer here. Now let's see our third one. The dash system is responsible for ingestions and assimilation of food in our body. Do you know this answer? It is our digestive system. Now let's see number 4. The dash system is responsible for elimination of waste materials from our body. Yes, you are right. It is our excretory system. Write the answer here. Now let's see number 5. The dash is a part of our eyes made up of millions of light receptors. Yes, it is called retina. We'll write the answer here. Okay. Now let's see question number 6. In day-to-day language, buccal cavity is known as mouth. In day-to-day language, we call it mouth. Now, let's see number 7. The thigh bone and the shin bone, tibia, meet to form our... Yes, these both bone meet to form our knee. Now, let's see the last fill-up. There are 3 kinds of blood vessels in our body, namely the arteries, veins and capillaries. Please write the answer here. So with this we have completed exercise 31. Let's move to our next exercise. So here is our exercise number 32, deficiency diseases. We must have a balanced diet that includes all the nutrients needed by our body. Prolonged deficiency of any nutrients can cause deficiency diseases in our body. So here we will read about the Jack's family members suffer from the deficiency of certain nutrients. Read each sentence and write the correct answer to tell which health issue they may be having. So, are you ready to start? Okay, so let's read out with our first question. Jack's mother lacks vitamin A. Out of the following 3, which disease do you think she might be suffering from? And the correct answer is night blindness. So please put a right tick in option A. Now let's see number 2. His father lacks vitamin K. Which of the following disease do you think he might have? The lack of vitamin A causes bleeding disorders in our body. So put a right tick in option A. Now let's see number 3. His sister lacks vitamin C. Which disease could she be suffering from? The correct answer is scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Please put a right tick in option B. Now let's see number 4. His grandfather lacks proteins. What kind of problems could he be facing? Lack of proteins causes muscles defects. The correct answer is given in option C. Now let's see number 5. His grandmother lacks calcium. What do you think could be troubling her? Yes, you are right. Deficiency of calcium causes the problems with the bones. She could be troubled with brittle bones. Now let's read out number 6. His aunt lacks iodine. Which disease might she be troubled by? Goiter. It is given in point C. The deficiency of iodine causes goiter. Now let's read out number 7. His cousin sister lacks iron. What could be her problem? Her problem is of anemia. Anemia is caused because of the lack of iron. So, by reading out all these, I hope you came to know about the importance of various vitamins and nutrients. So, next time onwards, I hope you all will take care of all these things, isn't it? Okay, now let's move to our next exercise. So scholars, here is our exercise number 33, the dictionary of science. So here you have to match these scientific terms to their meanings. As you can see, these all terms you must have read in your social science and science. So now I want this exercise to be done as your homework. Okay? Now let's move to our next exercise. So here is our exercise number 34, the great scientists of India. Here we have to identify these scientists with the clues given below. So let's start with our question number 1. He was given Nobel Prize in Physics for the discovery of Raman effect. As the clue word is in the question itself, he was C.V. Raman. Write the answer here. Now let's see number 2. He is known as the father of Indian nuclear program. Do you know him? He is Dr. H.J. Bhabha. Please write the answer here. Now let's see question number 3. He received Nobel Prize in Medicines for his research in genetics. He was Dr. Hargobind Khurana. Please write the answer here. And scholars, he was awarded with the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicines in 1968 jointly with Robert W. Hawley and Marshall. Okay, now let's see our number 4. This scientist invented crescograph to measure plant response to various stimuli. Do you know his name? He was Sir Jagdish Chandra Bose. Now let's see number 5. He is known for his work in physics. The subatomic particle boson is named after him. He is Satyendra Nath Bose. Write the answer here. Okay, now let's see our last question. The father of Indian Space Program, founder of ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. Yes, you are absolutely right. He was Vikram A. Sarabhai. So please write the name here. So scholars, with this we have completed our exercise 34 also. Now let's move to our next exercise given on page number 46. So scholars, here is our exercise number 35, science quiz. Here we have to tick right the correct answer. So let's start with our question number 1. Which instrument is used to measure temperature? Yes, you are right, it is thermometers. So please put a right tick here. Now let's see question number 2. Which planet is closest to the sun? Yes, it is Mercury. Please put a right tick in option A. Now let's see number 3. Which is the 7th planet from the sun? You need to count it, isn't it? Yes, it is Uranus and it is given in option C. Now number 4 is, which bird hatches out of the largest egg? Yes, it is of ostrich. Now let's see number 5. What do we call the blanket of air that envelops the earth? Yes, you are absolutely right. Our correct answer is atmosphere. Now let's see question number 6. Which instrument is used to measure the air pressure at a place? It is barometer and the answer is given in option A. So please put a right tick there. Now we will read out the last question of this science quiz. What happens when Earth comes between the sun and the moon? Yes, it is called lunar eclipse. Please put a right tick here in option B. So as we have completed this exercise also, we will see our next exercise. So scholars, here is our exercise number 36, smart gadgets. Here in this exercise, pictures of some modern age smart gadgets are shown below. Match them correctly to their names by drawing lines. As you can see, so many smart gadgets are given here. And I think as in the question it is given modern age smart gadgets. So I think this exercise you can solve better than me, isn't it? Because nowadays the kids are smarter than the parents in the matter of these all gadgets and all. So okay, so this exercise also you will do as your homework. Okay, now let's move to our next exercise. So scholars, now we have reached to our exercise 37, that is computer terminology. Here we have to read the clues and complete the crossword. The given terms are related to computers and information technology. So without wasting the time, let's start with our clue number 1. A file that you create and edit in MS Word. As you can see, the clue word is D. So it is document. So please write the correct spelling here. So as you can see, it is done. Now read out the clue number 2. A spinning platter made of magnetic or optical etched material on which data can be stored. Do you know that circular? Yes, it is called disk. So write this here in number 2. Now let's read out number 3. Space where the computer does its processing. The more of this space you have, the more process you can run at the same time. Do you have any idea what is it called? It is RAM. So we will fill this here like this. Now let's read out number 4. A piece of computer information made up of 8 bits. I guess you know this, that 8 bits make 1. Yes, byte. So let's fill this. Now let's read out number 5. To make changes to the existing data. Yes, it is called editing. So like this, here in number 5 you will write editing. Now let's move to number 6. Short form of gigabyte. Yes, it's GB. Fill this here, GB. Now let's see number 7. A programming error that causes a program to behave in an unexpected way. Do you know what is it called? Sometimes we call that our system is corrupted. That is actually bug. So please fill that word. Okay, now let's see our last one. 1 billionth of second is called a dash second. Yes, it is called nanosecond. So scholars, this exercise is also completed. Now let's see our next one. So here is our exercise number 38, famous IT companies. Here are sentences about some renowned IT companies which have presence across the world, and we have to fill in their names in the blanks. As you can see here, the hint words are also given the other side. So do this yourself. Okay, it will be your homework. You have to just find out the correct match. Now we'll see our last exercise of this unit. So scholars, here is our last exercise of this unit 5. Let's do it. It is Journey into Space. Here Jack interviewed an astronaut on his visit into outer space. When he asked him what he saw and what all he learned, he gave him some interesting facts. So we have to complete the crossword from the clues given to find them. It will be very interesting to find these. So let's start with our clue number 1. An icy rock that travels around the sun. It has a bright tail. Our hint word is C, as you can see here. So the answer is comet. Now we'll read out our next clue. A dash star. The hint is given color of the sun. So what is the color of the sun? It's yellow. Now let's see our third one. A very large group of stars and planets. And this we have to fill here. What is it? Yes, it is galaxy. Okay, now let's see our number 4. A planet that has 63 known moons. Yes, you are absolutely right. It is Jupiter. Now we'll read out our number 5th. A planet that has an average surface temperature of 59 degree Fahrenheit. Which planet is this? Yes, it is our planet Earth. And this we will fill here. Okay. Now let's see number 6. The galaxy where we live. What is the name of our galaxy? Yes, it is Milky Way. And this we will fill here. Milky Way. Now let's read out number 7. A planet with rings. What is the name of that planet? Yes, it is Saturn. And this we will fill here. Saturn in a vertical form. Now let's see our number 8. A piece of rock from space that enters the Earth's atmosphere at high speed and forms a streak of light as it falls to the Earth. What is it? Our hint word is M. Yes, it is meteor. Now we will see our clue number 9. A ball of gases that gives out heat and light. It is a star. Sun is a star that gives out heat and light. So fill it. So scholars, as you can see, with this last exercise we have completed our unit 5. And yes, there are 3 exercises which you have to do as your homework. So after doing that, You can check your answer from the PDF given in the link below. Okay? So now it's time to wind up. Goodbye, scholars, and take care.